your Samsung dryer that's not heating. So this machine specifically, I've already opened it up and looked at it. It has burnt out wiring that is going to the heating element. So what I'm going to do here is show you how to take it apart, how to diagnose it, and how to fix it if that is the problem that you're having. And this demonstration is going to be specifically for this type of Samsung dryer that has the control panel on the top. If you have a Samsung dryer where the control panel is in the front right here, the diagnosis and the repair are the same because internally the machines are identical, but as far as how they come apart, they're slightly different. So in this one, obviously, we're going to be covering how to take this type of machine with the control panel on the top apart. Go ahead and take your lint filter out, and then you've got 3 screws that you want to take out. One here, here, and here. Okay, now what you're going to want to do is take a flathead screwdriver, and there are clips that hold this top panel in place. There's one that sits right about here and one about over here. So if you take that flathead screwdriver, or you can take like a putty knife, kind of pop it in there, pry it up. Once you've got both sides popped up, then go ahead and just lift your lid up. I would encourage you to try to get your machine in a location to where when you push this lid back, it has something like this, like a wall or something to lean it up against. If you don't have anything behind it, it'll slip out of the little brackets in the back and just fall. Okay, so now that we have the lid up, I'm gonna go ahead and come over here to the wiring, and you've got some clips right here, like a little twisty deal, one here and one here, that just help hold the wires in place. So just kind of undo those, pull the wires up. And then on this model, there is a plug right here. This is the plug that gives power for the drum light. You can just go ahead and unclip that. Now to remove the front panel, you've got 3 screws that you want to remove. There's going to be one right here, one right here, and one right here. Now you got all the screws out, there are 2 black tabs, one on this side and one on this side, that hold this frame in place. Sometimes they come off really easily. You can just pull up on it like this, okay? And then now your door will start to lean towards you. Now you can, if you want, you can go ahead and disconnect the door switch. I usually don't, so if not, you can just go ahead and pull your door towards you. Just lift up, and then you can move this off to the side, leave that wire attached for the door switch, and then just lean it up against your machine. So now we've got a couple of screws to remove. There's going to be a total of 7 screws. You're going to have one right here and one right here, and then on the opposite side, one here and one here. Those 4 hold this front panel in place that has the rollers on it. And then down here, you've got 3 screws, one here, and one here. And that holds the metal container that your lint trap goes into. Then you want to come over here. Now this clip, it runs to your moisture sensor bar. You want to go ahead and just unclip it. Pull it down on this metal container. Now, when you take it off, make sure you want to make sure that you look down in here. Okay, if it looks like this, if there's a bunch of lint clogged up in here, do yourself a favor, get a vacuum and go ahead and clean that out as much as you can. If you don't, it's going to restrict airflow. It's going to cause long dry times. Ultimately, it can cause your machine to break. So since you've got your machine apart, go ahead and get that cleaned out. And now we can pull this panel off. And to do that, we're just going to lift up on it and then pull it out towards you. Set it off to the side. Next, we're going to remove the drum. And to do that, we need to take the belt off of the pulley.
So I'm gonna put the camera on the back side so that you can see what I'm doing with my hands as I reach in under here to undo the belt.
As you can see, the belt goes around the motor and the pulley. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna pull the pulley to your left and then reach down and pull the belt back and get it off of there. All right, now you got that taken care of, you can go ahead and just pull your drum right out. And now we can see what we're working with inside here. Now these are the coils for your heating element. This right here is your cycling thermostat, and this is your high limit thermostat. And so this wire right here, oops, is completely burnt out and has disconnected itself from the actual connector right here. I can just pull that right off. And so we've got no electrical current running to the heating element, which is causing it not to heat. Now the reason that your wires will burn up like this is usually because of this right here. Get a little bit closer look, you can see on this connector right here, there's all kinds of gunk and buildup. Okay, that disrupts the electrical current that's flowing through. It causes the wire to overheat, and then it just burns it out. So you have two options. You can either go ahead and replace the heating element, get a whole new one on there if you want, just so that you don't run the risk of this happening again, or you can get some sandpaper and sand it down and see if that works for you. So for now, on this one, I'm just gonna go ahead and sand it down. All right, now that we've got it all sanded down, it should be good to go. Go ahead and grab your bad wire, and you want to go ahead and come down below where it is bubbling, okay? So like for us, right about here, take some cutters, cut it, and then you can use wire strippers or anything like that in order to cut your end off here. Take that rubber off to expose the actual wire. Like that. And you want to go ahead and get yourself a replacement wire. You can get these on Amazon for about $7 or $8. I'm going to go ahead and put the link on Amazon in the description to buy this, as well as the part number. And then you get yourself a wire nut, which it comes with. Just take the two ends, put them together, and twist them together. Put your wire nut on. Get yourself some electrical tape. Just want to cover it up to make sure that it doesn't come apart and you don't have any loose wires just dangling around inside your machine. And once you got that, you can take the connection and reconnect it to your heating element. As far as the repair goes, that's it. That's all there is to it. Your dryer should be back to heating now that you have taken care of the wire issue. We'll go ahead and put it back together. Okay, you want to get your drum and your belt. And with your belt, I know it's probably not really able to see it, but so your belt on one side is completely smooth, and on the other side has a bunch of ridges. You want to make sure that the ridge side goes down and is touching the drum. And then you'll just slip it over the back, get it about halfway onto the drum. I usually just hold it from the belt to help me pick it up. You want to slide it in. And just kind of set it in place. Okay, so we're back to shooting from the back so that you can see exactly how to put the belt back on. You're just going to want to stick both of your hands back, grab your belt. First thing you want to do is find the motor right here and wrap this around the motor. Then you want to go ahead and pull the pulley up towards your left and the belt towards the right until you can wrap the pulley, until you can wrap the belt around the pulley just like that. Next, we're going to put the panel back on. But before we do, I just want you to pay attention to this right here. There are 4 metal tabs. One here, and then one here, and one here. Those tabs go inside these holes right here. So you have to make sure that you get them in those slots. Usually what I'll do is I'll put the panel inside of the drum, and then I'll start with the top 2. Okay, I'll get those 2 in, and then I will spin the drum. If you spin the drum, it helps just kind of position it, and then you can get the bottom 2 in really easy. So let me show you. So again, we'll take this lip right here and put it into the drum, and then just lift up on it. Insert one tab, insert the second tab, and then if you spin your drum, you want to make sure that you spin it clockwise. If you spin it counterclockwise, the belt will jump off. Okay, and then now you can just easily pop those tabs back in place. You'll want to come back over here and clip your clip in place. Then you want to take the 4 screws that hold this in place and screw them back in. Now you can take your metal canister here and just slip it back on here. And you got those 3 screws that held it in place. You want to put those back in. And you go ahead and put your lint filter back in. Okay, now we're going to put our front panel, the door, back on. But before we do that, I just want you to see there are 3 little metal hooks right here. Okay, they are going to go, they're going to fit down into the bottom of your door. You're going to make sure that you're getting the slits that are in the door onto these metal tabs. That, and then when you push it back, these little metal tabs will slip back into a spot right here that helps hold the front panel in place. So you want to go ahead and put the 3 screws back in place into these holes that hold it in place. Now you want to go ahead and deal with your wires. Clip these wires back together. And then just run the 2 separate wires together through these little deals right here, and you can just get that on there like that. And there's one right here. And you want to make sure that you're doing this, because if not, your wires, when you let the lid down, they're gonna drop down and they're gonna rub on the tub, just like that. And you can take your lid, put it back down. So get it right there. You just want to grab, take the palm of your hands on both sides, right on the corners, and then just push down. And you'll hear it pop in place. And that's all there is to it. Now your dryer's good to go. Catch you next time.